Welcome everybody to the first and unfortunately the last online lecture. As I told you in class, you should view this lecture and you should complete your lecture notes. Notice that there are a few changes. You probably have the completed lecture notes online under resources where it says December 4th special lecture. All right, check it for there. Okay, so we're going to investigate today the connection between the indefinite and the definite integral, and we're going to talk about the fundamental theorem of calculus. But before we do that, let's try something simple. Over there I have the function f of x equals 4, a constant function, and I'm viewing it in the interval x equals a to x equals b. What I'm trying to find is the area between the x-axis and my function. It's very easy if you notice the graph. It is just a rectangle, this being the height and this being the length. So if you just use geometry, the area is, of course, L times H. Notice that the height equals 4, and the length is just the length of this interval. So you can write length, well, it goes from A to B, so that's B minus A. And the height, as we said, is 4. So this is exactly the area, 4, B minus A. Okay, now let's try to see if there's a connection between the definite integral and the indefinite integral. What do I mean by that? You notice that in class we use the same symbols for the definite and the indefinite. The definite one had a and b, the two endpoints, the indefinite didn't. So let's try something else. Let's try to find the indefinite integral between, no, the indefinite integral for this function, just this function. So this is constant equal to 4. And this, of course, gives you 4x plus c. Let's call this guy capital F. All right, so that's my f of x. That's the antiderivative of the constant f of x equals 4. Now notice something. If I take capital F and I evaluate it at b, and then I take capital F and evaluate it at a and subtract the two. Let's see what happens. Let's plug it in there. You get 4b plus c, that's f of b, minus 4a plus c, that's f of a. And when you do the math here, you subtract, you just get 4b minus 4a, because the c's cancel out. Okay? And if I take 4 as a common factor, I end up with b minus a. Okay? That a coincidence? I think not.